Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, hi, my name is Liz, and today I wanted to go ahead and sit down and just have kind of like a sit down chit chat video with you guys and kind of turn it into like a mukbang. I haven't filmed a mukbang in such a long time, and those were honestly my favorite videos to film. So I actually went to Panda Express today. I've been craving their noodles, their orange chicken, and some shrimp. So I went ahead and treated myself and got some Panda Express. So this is what my plate is looking like. You got the noodles, the orange chicken, and then the shrimp. And I did go to Quick Trip this morning. I had to fill up my tank with gas, and I had to pick this up. So if you guys don't know what this is, it is a mango con chile cerveza. So it's mango con chile, and I believe this is new because they didn't always used to have this. And the way that I actually discovered this is like my dad will buy my mom a michelada, but he would buy her like the tomato one, and that one tastes like terrible. I hate tomato, and that one really does taste like beer. So if you don't really like the taste of beer but you want to still drink, I say this. But yeah, this one tastes so good. Like if you've ever had those Mexican mango chupaletas, this is exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like you're drinking the mango chupaleta candy. Like it's so freaking good. It's like salty and it doesn't taste like beer. It's perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and have some of that. I'm only gonna serve myself a little bit because I wanna save some for later. Oh my god, that is so good. That is so good. That's what it looks like. And today I was actually supposed to go to work, and I got up early, I did my makeup, I put on my outfit, and I went outside. I warmed my car for like a good 15 minutes, and I was on my way. Like it was already starting to snow, but it didn't look bad. But once I got uphill, my car would not go uphill, and I was like, oh my god, this is the last thing that I needed to happen. And I freaking slid all the way downhill, and I was like, nope, I can't do it. And the brakes on my car, like they're not I need to have those checked out, because all I know is that I get in my car and it drives and it takes me from point A to point B, but I really need to like get a little more knowledge on cars, because I know absolutely nothing when it comes to cars. All I know is that I need to get my oil changed, I need to put gas in it, and make sure the tires are good. But anything else, I don't know. But yeah, so I ended up calling my supervisor. She didn't pick up, so I texted her. Her phone was off, so I ended up calling the store, and I was like, hey, I'm trying to get to work. Like I'm actually trying to go, but my car is not driving uphill. I'm stuck. I slid all the way down. It doesn't brake well with the snow, so I can make up my hours tomorrow, or I can try a little later. And she told me that I can just go ahead and make up some hours tomorrow, so that's what I'm gonna do. So enough of talking, like let me actually get to my meal. So that is so good. You know, like when you're craving something and you don't have it for a long time, and then you finally have it, it just tastes so good. Like it hits the spot. This is what this is giving me. Now usually when I go to Panda, I get the rice, because the noodles always have so much onion, and I typically don't like onion. I can only have the noodles when I'm like really hungry and actually like specifically craving onions. So today this is perfect. and I was craving shrimp, and I was like, well, do you guys have shrimp? I don't know what kind of flavor this is. I've never had the shrimp before. That's really good. It's like breaded shrimp, if I'm not mistaken. So that's super good. This is so good. And I like to like drench my food in soy sauce, because I like when my food is salty. And this is like sweet and salty, because the orange chicken is like super sweet. But then I'm gonna make my noodles super salty, so it's gonna go super well together. So yeah. I was honestly like debating whether I should go to Panda today. Like, I already knew that I wanted to film like a mukbang of Panda, but like I said, it was so bad. The streets were so bad this morning. Like, my car could not brake good, but I left to work when it was like barely starting, so like none of the trucks had came through and cleared off the streets. Oh, that is so good. But now, like, I went around 1. It's like currently like 2 o'clock. I drove around 1, and the streets are finally clear. It's just like slushy and wet, so as if it would have rained a lot. But yeah, in the morning, that was terrible. And I am already not the best driver. Like, I failed my driver's test 3 times, and I got it on the 4th. So I always joke around with people that 4 is my lucky number, because everything goes right for me on the 4th try. Let me try this chicken. I have not bitten into the chicken. Is that a word? Bitten? I have not bitten into the chicken. That just doesn't sound right.
What? Child. Anyway, so
every time I eat noodles, I think of this one video that I saw on Instagram a while back. This guy was like eating spaghetti and cutting the excess off with scissors, and then like I think a freaking fan fell on him. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna try and find that video and put it right here. I was just like, that is just the randomest thing in the freaking internet, but it was hilarious.
Good.
But I wanted to say thank you for 700 subscribers. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, I know to a lot of people, like, that's like a really small number, but to me, like, that's amazing. 700, because it's like, out of everybody on YouTube, you decided to like, oh, you thought I was like entertaining enough to like actually subscribe, and I'm so thankful that I have reached 700, because for the longest I was stuck at like 650. I was stuck at 650, and then boom, I slowly started gaining a little bit more subscribers back, and I'm finally at 700. So thank you so much to everybody that has been subscribed to me. It's crazy. Like, my goal is to hit 1,000. Like, that's my goal, like 1,000, and I think I made it, you know what I mean? But that is amazing to me. But I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed, and if you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So yeah, that way we can become internet friends. It's kind of weird, because like the people that I do know, I never mention to people that I know that I have a YouTube channel. It's more of like a secretive thing that I keep a secret. So yeah, like my social medias and my YouTube channel, I definitely keep it a secret from other people. I just don't like the idea of explaining, like, yeah, I make these kinds of videos, and then because some people find things weird, you know what I mean? So in a way, I'm kind of like scared of them judging me. So it's kind of like a double life when when people ask me, so like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? I just always kind of gotta say, oh, I just go to work and I come home and I watch TV and I take naps. When in reality, I can go into detail and I'd be like, well, I go to work, but when I have free time, I really like to watch YouTube videos. I like to make YouTube videos myself. I like to edit and play around with like background music and all that. So I only tell like the closest of the closest people, like that I'm super duper comfortable around, and I let them know like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. And you know, last year I did go ahead and make a vision board. It's still hanging up on my closet, like my 2020 vision board. Like I need to update that. And I actually made a video of making that vision board, but like it's private now. It's a private video. But yeah, this year I didn't make one just because I don't know. I kind of just want to like roll with it and see what happens this year. I've had a lot of changes. So like last year, so the job that I was at last year, it didn't end up working out. I got let go, unfortunately, and you know, but I didn't let that affect me. I didn't let that, you know, really like kick me down. I got let go, and the very next day, I started putting applications, job applications, sending in my resume everywhere. And I just kept like a really positive mindset that I was gonna find a better job with better hours, and I freaking did. Literally the second day after I was let go, I got calls, emails, 4 interviews. Like I had 3 interviews lined up. And I'm just so grateful, and honestly, like just having like a positive mindset and putting your mind to something, there's no way, there's no reason that you can't succeed. And I really gave myself a deadline. I said, you know what, I'm gonna chill out for 1 week. I'm just gonna take a 1 week vacation. I cannot be jobless. I cannot just sit at home and do nothing for a month. Like that's not the kind of person I am. These bills don't wait for nobody, okay? They do not wait for nobody. The cell phone bill is still due, the water bill, the gas bill, like bills still, you know, they continue. But I was hired on to 2 jobs on the spot. So the first job that I was hired on to was actually at a car dealership, and they made it seem like it was too good to be true. Like now that I'm thinking of it, they almost sounded like desperate because they needed people. And they were like, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of money. You need to be outgoing. You can make a lot of money here, more money than you've ever made in your life just selling cars and on commission. And of course, right then and there, like I need the job. It's sounding so good to me. And the man was like, you know what? You dress well, you're smart. I'd like to hire you. And I was like, yes, give me the job. And he hired me on the spot. I didn't fill out my like new hire paperwork just yet because the woman that was in charge of that wasn't there that specific day. But the next day I still had another job interview, and I went, and it went well, and he hired me on the spot as well. And I was really like kind of conflicted. I was like, well, do I take the risk and go for this car dealership job that's like completely new to me? It's like a field that I've never been in. I mean, it's in sales. I've worked in retail and sales before, but like a car dealership, like actually pressuring people and having them buy a car? Or do I stick to what I'm comfortable with, to a comfortable, stable job? And I just came home and I remember I FaceTimed my friend and I told him, hey, first of all, I let him know that I got hired onto the job because he's the first person that I called. No, the second person, because the first person that I called when I was let go from my job was my mom. And then the second person that I called was him. And I remember I was just crying on the phone and I was like, I just got let go from my job. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, jobs really just hire you and they fire you like it's nothing. And the thing is, like, the manager, she hired my replacement right in front of me. That same day that I was let go, she was having interview after interview after interview. And I was just like,
I don't know.
what? I didn't think much of it. I'm like, okay, yeah, we need people, like. And then she hires somebody. And then she calls me into her office and it was just so weird. She had like this stack of money in front of her and paperwork. And I'm just like, what? And she lets me know, unfortunately, the company has decided to move on without you. And I swear my heart just dropped because I'm like, dude, it's December. It's almost Christmas. Like, how? Like, where is it in your heart to fire somebody a couple weeks before Christmas? Like, that was just absolutely crazy to me. And she said, we cashed out your paycheck. Here is your paycheck and the hours that you worked today. And here's this paper explaining if you have any questions. And I was just so weirded out because I've never heard of a job like giving you your paycheck cash. Like, I've always waited and had it direct deposited into my account. So that was the strangest thing to me. And oh my God, I'm not even eating my food because the gossip is just so good right now. Like, let me tell you. And I started driving home and I was like, you know what? Like, I need to talk to somebody. Like, I need to like get my emotions out. And I called my friend and I told him and he was just like, calm down. He was like, you're so smart. You're gonna find something quick. You know, any job is gonna like see that you're a good worker and they're gonna, you know. And that was that. I gave myself, I cried for a good 2 days. Like, I would just, the thought of it, I would get so angry and I would immediately start crying, but out of anger. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this like bring me down.
Ever. I don't give I'm still house. I don't give a Do I look like I get because I don't.
I'm gonna take a week, get back up, dust myself off, and on to the job search. And thank the Lord, I got hired on to 2 jobs at the same, like right on the spot. But like I was saying, it was either between the car dealership or this loan place. And like, I've worked at loan offices before and that's what I'm familiar with. I like that it's banking hours. It's, you know, it's something that I already know and I can just like adapt to and catch on quickly to how they do it. And I'm like, well, it's December, January, February. Like, who buys cars in the winter? You know what I mean? Like, and we're in a pandemic. Like, nobody's really like splurging like that. So I ended up not taking the car dealership job and just stuck to my gut feeling with the loan place. And it's been 3 weeks now that I've been training at this job and I really do genuinely like it. Like, I caught on quickly, you know, I get along well with everyone and the hours are perfect. Like I said, they are banker's hours. So it's like I can wake up, eat my breakfast, go to work for 8 hours, and then I still come home and I'm able to have dinner with my family and have like me time. I don't have to worry about leaving work at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night and then oh my god, I have a opening shift the next day. So I actually don't want to drink this with a straw because you can't really get the flavor. So good. I'm so hungry, like I don't even care that the noodles have a bunch of onions in them. Like, it's all tasting so good to me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here because it's already at like 30 minutes and I'm gonna obviously go back and cut some parts out just to like shorten the video. But yeah, if you guys are new and you've made it this far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let me know what your guys' order is when you guys go to Panda so I can try something new, something different. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!